Okay, we're here again, and it's time for another mixed media page in my poor little rescued altered book. So hi everybody, I'm Leigh, and I'm going to just show you how I'm going to sort of finish this page off. I started by putting some collage some plain papers down on there, and they're my under papers, and I have these leaves. I want to glue them down and see if I can use them to create some texture on this page. So I'm just going to glue them down, then I'm going to cover them in gesso. I've got this other thing here, which is some strange sort of fabricy papery thing. Looks a bit like a, I don't know, what do you call it? Came from Temu, of course. So I thought I was buying something else. You know the way it goes. Anyway, so I'm going to push that into the gesso as well. So I'm just going to start by gluing down these leaves with some Mod Podge. And see how it goes. So glue down the leaves to start with. I think this is going to have to be weighted down to get those things to stick on there properly. So I'm just going to plaster it in Mod Podge. And see what happens. Hopefully they don't come off. It's really thick. Sliding around a bit there. Now I'm going to push that, this stuff, into that. Just use a piece of baking paper so I don't get it all over my hands. No, that has left a little bit of an imprint, not much. Can sort of see it. Just press it down a bit up here. Then I'm going to dry it. Okay, so it's dried, and I think I'm somewhat underwhelmed by it. So what I'm going to do is paint over the whole lot of it to see if that will make the texture stand out. So I've got some peeled paint and speckled egg, and I'm just going to put a really thin coat of this paint over the top. See, if it all looked like that, I'd be happy. I wonder if I can just wipe some of it away. Let's try it. A bit of water. Just looks like a big mess. Yeah, so I do have this thing here that I thought about gluing on and then painting over it with some sort of colour. Maybe I should paint over it first and then glue it down. I don't know what colour to use though. Let's go with the blue because you can't see any blue on that anymore. It's just a speckled egg. And this was cut off a wedding dress, this thing. A wedding dress that I bought from the op shop. Not somebody's that I know or mine. one that I bought specifically to get the flowers and things from. Let's bring that back in and have a look. Yeah, it's not really singing to me. Let's try turquoise. Helps to open it. If this doesn't work, I'll spray some ink on it. Okay, so after spraying ink, different inks on that flower and putting more gesso on it and then putting some texture paste on it, I decided to not use it. And so what I'm doing here is just putting some spray ink onto the page, and I'm going to do something else with it. So at this point, all I'm trying to do is get some texture to show up on this page. So I've got black soot, and I'm just going to do that. I might as well go around the edge of it. I'll probably end up doing Stabilo anyway, but we'll see. One of those little ones. That looks alright there. But I think I might try and get the Stabilo in around the edge of those leaves. Oh, that's not Stabilo. It's watercolour. So I'm just dipping that in my rinsing water. I feel like that needs some ochre or something like that on it, but I don't think I'll touch it at the moment. Okay, so when I've got the texture paste out, I'm going to put some sort of stencil on that. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I think that's enough. Everything's going out in the sun to dry. This is dry, and that other garbage is not being used. It's C-wrap. I'm not going to use it. So what I'm going to do is I have this, which is an image cut out of a book, and I've just put it onto a bit of cereal box cardboard, and I think she would just sit nicely there. And I think I thought about leaving her hanging over a bit because I like bits sticking out, but then I'd need to do something with the back of that. No, I think I'll just put it there. And I've got my little distress ink here. Just going to wipe it over this. Just a little bit of grunginess on there. So that was a complete waste of time doing that other thing. But then I didn't know how it was going to turn out. It was just luck of the draw. So I'd just keep going and see if I could get it to turn into something worthwhile, and it didn't. So that's alright. Not everything works out. It's just important to just keep trying things, enjoying it, and it doesn't really frustrate me or worry me too much. It didn't work out. a little bit disappointed, but this has turned out better than it started off as, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to glue down my lady, and then I'm going to stabilo around the edge of the page. I should take her to the bottom because she's got no feet. I don't know why. She mustn't have had any feet in the beginning. Anyway, I'm going to glue her down. I'll have to put a weight on it, I think, to get it to stick. I'll just do a bit of stabilo before I do that. I love the way this looks when you put the black around the edge. I'll never grow tired of doing it. Okay, so I'm going to use this, which is the Tombow Mono Aqua liquid glue. I'll put a lot on, and then I'll put a weight on top of this because that page has got a little bit of texture on it, and this is quite a chunky piece. And I'll leave that to set. I think she looks quite nice there. I might stabilo around the edge of her when she's dry. Okay, see you when she's dry. Okay, she's stuck on, except she's lost her head. Head's not sticking. Okay, let's put a bit of glue under there. Use my stabilo. It's woody. No, I'm not. Use the pencil. Okay, now I bought some transfer foil, and I'm not sure how to use it, but I think you've got to make the surface sticky. El Cheapo Matte Medium from Kmart. I'm just going to spread a little bit around over that, and I'll see if I can get it to transfer on. Well, I've seen people just push it onto their paper and pull it off, and they have gold on their page. Let me try something else. I don't want to have to use anything that heats. Oh, I got a bit. A little bit up in the corner there. You probably can't see that. Just a little bit. So maybe that's something I need to do when I'm putting my what's it called? The gluey stuff on. It's pretty. Mod Podge. So I might need to do that when I have Mod Podge on there, because Mod Podge is a bit stickier, isn't it? Let's just try just there. Nope. Oh, there's some little bits. I need to brush up on that. Anyway, this is what we've got. So, what is left to do in this book I don't know whether I should do something with those pages there. What I have done is, I've got something to glue on there, but I can't show you how I made it because it was really hard and a bit of a trial and error. I've done this here. I didn't like what I'd messed about with that and it became chaotic, so I stuck that big butterfly down, put the white around it. Look at that. But what I did on the back of this was the other side of that, and you can see through it. I printed this thing off, which is from Collage Soup. I'm not sure what pack it is, but you can see it on their website. I'll put a link in the description box. But I printed it and then I did another mirror image of it. So I stuck the two copies together and then I stuck this page down onto it. And you can see the eyes there. So the image is behind there. And on this side is the full image. So, and I just tore it off so it was the same shape sort of thing as that side. Haven't done anything else, so I've got to do something on here and covers. But yes, so for this page I want to do a little bit more on it, but I'm not doing that in a video. But I'm going to put it's like a waterfall flip thing, but it goes sideways instead of going up, like pulling from the bottom and the cards flipping that way. You pull from the side and they're going to flip over that way. So it's taken about 4 times of putting it together to get it to work properly because of the size of the page and the size of the cards I've put on there and so on and so forth. Anyway, I'll have that in the book before I come back next time to do this other page or one of the covers. And then the book's nearly finished. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think of this. And I'll see you in another video soon. So stay creative and have a go at making your own. And we'll see you in the next video. Hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooroo!